Just about set to go. And on the hill, the lefty, Eduardo Rodriguez. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. And that skips into there.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Good job to fight that one off. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Pitch misses there. It's 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone, really making him work out there.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
When you go that deep into an at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Second, the designated hitter,
Juan Soto now.
Soto.
Step off throw to first. Lindor back in there.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And a foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Here's Pete Alonso. Snap throw to first. Lindor back in there. Just missed. In the dirt, blocked. Lindor, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. To third might be two. To second, there's one on the nailer. They get two. So they go quietly there. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at bat. No score. Back here at Chase Field. And today on the hill, Tyler McGill.
Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So I'm taking the mound. This is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Geraldo Perdomo. That one a little bit high, and that's ball one. There's a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The pitch. Now he breaks his bat. And that's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Center and a base hit. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Corbin Carroll in the box now. No balls and a strike. That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1. Ground ball could be two. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it. Randall Grichuk now.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Move to first.
No, he's safe.
That one
Ball
not
one, no
close.
strike.
And that is ball one.
Aye.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Ball misses.
strike.
And that's a stolen base. Not even close. One out and a runner at second. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Carroll around third. He scores, and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Well, the strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Runner on at first with one gone. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. First pitch, not close. Just off the inside edge.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Right through there for a strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And it's a full count. Man at first, one away. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Batting fifth, first baseman Josh Naylor.
Here's Josh Naylor. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe two.
Two on, one out. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Taylor makes the catch, and there's two down.
Batting sixth, left fielder.
Time to take a look at the
Lourdes
Diamondbacks
Gurriel
lineup.
Jr.
They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these players even during batting practice. When it doesn't matter, they're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, they step right in and continue with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success.
Misses off the plate. One ball, one strike. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. First and second, two down. Outside with a breaking ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
2 on, 2 outs. Slice the other way and foul.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And the inning is over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Top of the second.
Leading
Now
off
it's going to
for the
be
Mets,
Mark
third baseman,
Vientos.
Mark Vientos.
Rodriguez back to work. Hard hit left side. Perdomo on to first. And quickly one away in the second.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
And ball one.
Counts 1-0.
1 out, bases empty. Swing and a foul out of play.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out.
Batting sixth, right fielder, Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte. And that is downstairs. Ball one.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Next offering is fouled back. 2 out, space is empty. And there's a ball. Blind into right.
Batting seventh, catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
So a man aboard. Stepping in, Francisco Alvarez. Just missed. Marte off of first with 2 away. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His second of the year, and the Mets jump in front. It's 2-1.
Well, you can see he was out front just a little bit. Maybe didn't recognize the changeup earlier, but he got the bat head to it, hooked it down the line, and was able to keep it fair for a long home run. Really impressive.
Acuna gets out of the way. That's ball one. Two down, nobody on. In there at the knees, and it's 1-1.
One strike.
That one missing inside. That one fouled off. 2-2. That's inside. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the second. And he swings over the top there. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. Mets had 2 runs on this blast. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the inning. And now the
Leading
rookie
off
second
for the
baseman, number
Diamondbacks,
13.
Second baseman, number 13.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
On the ground, right side. Toss to Alonso. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting 8th, center fielder, Garrett Hampson.
Here's Garrett Hampson. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. And that one is downstairs. And it's 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
There's the strike.
1-1.
And that drops in for a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Jose Herrera stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Just missed.
Ball 1.
He swings and fouls one off. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
Two outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And now the count is full, and another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Too high, and it's ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And now the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you've got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Right down the chute. 0-1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Near the fence. Vientos makes the play, and that is the inning. One left for Arizona, and our score remains 2-1. On to the third inning, and stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. Taylor goes 6'1", 220 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2012. That one hit to right, hauls it in for the out, and a quick out, number one. Now up to him,
Up next,
Francisco Lindor.
Shortstop,
Walked his first time.
Lindor.
Fouled off left side.
Oh, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare, only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black.
Next for the
Man,
Mets,
sometimes you just
the
got to tip your cap.
designated hitter,
Here's Juan Soto. He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
that's right. And a foul ball. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Outside low. Now 1-2.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
This to third. Suarez gets it to first. They get the out on Soto. That's out number 3. Offense held in check there. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mets 2 and the Diamondbacks 1. Back here in the desert,
Leading
set for the
off
bottom of the
for the
third. This is
Diamondbacks,
Corbin Carroll.
Right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
You know, these D-backs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty
Now batting,
simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
So now here's the DH. Randall Grichuk singled and drove in a run his first time through. Late on that fastball.
You know, sometimes all it takes is
0-1
getting to
count.
the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
swings and blasts one deep to left center. Back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 2 down, nobody on. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. In the air to left down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. And they trail it here 2-1. Start of the fourth,
Leading
and
off
now it's the
for
polar
Mets,
bear, Pete
first
Alonso.
baseman, Pete Alonso.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Got him swinging. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3
Now
pitch
batting, third
strikeout,
baseman,
all
Mark
fastballs. Man,
Vientos.
he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Right through there for a strike.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page
Now
right now.
batting, left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
2 outs, base is empty. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Just missed. Upstairs.
Nope.
2 balls, no strikes. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Ball, that's out.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally
Now
prepared,
batting,
knowing
right
that if it's
fielder,
not on a
Starling
tee, you're going to
Marte.
take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Marte in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swings through that one out in front that time.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Ball one.
In the dirt. Two outs. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Mets strand one, but they still lead it 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now it's Josh Naylor. And that one upstairs, ball 1. On the inside corner for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Tapped back up the middle. Toss to Alonso. And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Now batting left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Fly to center his first time. That one fouled off. Fought off foul. And 1-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Ball 2. 2-2 to count.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
Now it's the second baseman. Grounded out his first time. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1.
Ball 2.
Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Pitch misses there. Now 3-1. Fastball for a strike.
3-2.
And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Diamondbacks down quickly. They're down 2-1. Ready now for the
Leading
fifth
off
inning.
for the
Digging in,
Mets,
Francisco Alvarez. Rodriguez back to work. And that one off the outside edge. Off the mark there. And that's ball 2. And a foul ball. And that misses. And the count is 3-1. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now batting, second baseman
Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. He's 0 for 1. And that drops in for a strike. Nobody out. Runner at first. That one's upstairs. Ball 1. Perdomo to second. There's one on a nailer. They get 2.
Well, a very fast developing play right there. No margin for error. Nice double play on a fast runner up the line.
Tyrone Taylor, the next to hit. Flied to right his first time. That one close. Ruled a ball. 1-0. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Here's a high fly ball out to center. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Garrett Hampson. Fouled off. He was late. That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down into the gap. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Everything came together for him. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And now, Jose Herrera. He reached on a walk his first time. And that one moves his feet.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Hampson stands at second with no outs. And a count 1-2. Man at second. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. Yes, he did. Down he goes on strikes. And now here is Geraldo Perdomo. 1 for 2.
Geraldo Perdomo.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And fouled off. Runner at second here, one gone. Swing and a ball popped up. Acuna. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 0 for 2 in this one. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Swung on, belted. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. As a run scores on the play, and that ties the game. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Tyler McGill departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for New York.
The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Kodai Senga.
He's doing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Now up next for Arizona, Randall Grichuk. Just off the inside edge. Hit hard on the ground to the right side. Takes it himself. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 5 innings complete. We are tied 2-2. And we're back. Start of the 6th. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Francisco Lindor. And that's in for a strike. Lindor goes 5 feet 11 inches, 31 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Next offering way upstairs. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland, and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender. And he grounds one back up the middle, dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he'll be safe at first.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
And now it's Juan Soto. And that's outside. And that's ball one. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Lindor back in there. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Pete Alonso getting ready to hit. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Tap foul at the plate. Next offering upstairs.
Two balls, 1 strike.
Just missed.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
And a 3-1 on the way. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. To short, could be 2. Whips it across, and that takes care of Alonso.
Now batting, third baseman, Mark Vientos.
Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here. Eduardo Rodriguez won't go any further, and a pretty decent effort out of him. Tie ball game, new arm out of the pen when we get back.
Now pitching.
New pitcher on now, Brandon Pfaadt.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. And that one upstairs, ball 1. And a count 1-2. That's smacked on a line to center. Makes the grab on the run. And that's the 3rd out. Nice work from the snake pen there. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. We are tied 2-2. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Eugenio Suarez. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, these Diamondbacks really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Toss to Alonso. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Josh Naylor.
And here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th.
That's in. Ball 2.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Marte makes the grab. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, left
And it's
fielder,
Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
And first offering is fouled off. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And the Diamondbacks down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Back here at Chase Field, we go to the top of the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. There's a strike. This one in the air. Herrera settles underneath it. One away.
Now batting, right fielder, Starling Marte.
Starling Marte up to hit. Ball one there. And he pumps it a strike. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. That one way outside, and the count's even at 2. This one high in the air to left center. Gurriel sizing this one up. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco
Alvarez up now for the Mets. He's already homered here in this one. In for a strike. Went with the sweeper.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Mets. Score remains 2-2. Back here in the desert,
Leading
here's the
off
second
for
baseman,
the
number
Diamondbacks,
13.
Second baseman, number 13.
First pitch
Yep, that ball went out.
misses. And that's in the dirt.
No strike.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1. That's a little bit low. Fastball for a strike. Now 3-2.
The count is full.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying
Now
off a
batting,
3-2 pitch,
center
and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Hampson.
Garrett Hampson stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Runner takes off. This one in the dirt.
0-1 for him.
And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base.
Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Now the 0-1. And that is out of play. And the 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter
Now
like this,
batting,
known for
catcher,
using the
Jose
entire field.
Herrera.
Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jose Herrera. Ball one, no
That's
strike.
inside.
One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Line drive, base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He will score. The Diamondbacks take the lead. 3-2.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So digging in, Geraldo Perdomo. 1 for 3. And foul ball. Herrera at first, one gone. Lifted in the air, out to left. Nimmo under it. Brings it in. 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
So 2 down now, and here is Corbin Carroll. First
1-0.
offering misses badly for ball one. Right through there for a strike. One run across in the frame so far. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And that's in there at the knees. Two outs. That one well upstairs. And it's 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Kevin Ginkel.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And stepping in for New York, Luis Angel Acuna.
Luis Angel Acuna.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Hauls it in for the out.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder
up next for New York,
Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Suarez throw to first in time, and they got him.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now it's Frankie Lindor.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Brings it in for the third out. Down in order go the Mets, and it's still a 3-2 ball game.
Now pitching for New York.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Genesis Cabrera.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Now it's the DH, Randall Grichuk.
Randall Grichuk.
Inside ball.
And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
In the air out towards right center. Marte. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
Now batting third baseman.
Eugenio Suarez now at the plate.
Suarez.
And there's a foul ball. And that's outside. Activity in the bullpen. Reed Garrett up and throwing. Stanek warming up as well. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Goes down looking. Josh Naylor stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 0 for 3 in this one. Not even close there. And that's ball 1. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. There's a swing and a drive. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to come.
He gets the intentional walk here, and now a force at any base with 2 gone.
Now batting.
Now it's the
13.
second baseman. Just missed.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
That's through there for a strike. That one missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Next offering is in for a strike. Naylor at second. Gurriel at first. 2 out of the inning. And down on strikes he goes. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. Diamondbacks strand a pair, but they still lead at 3-2. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Henry Montano. A chance at his first save of the year. Now the number 2 hitter, Juan Soto.
The designated hitter.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tie-in run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss there.
We got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And that one almost hit him.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Pereira gathers, goes to first, gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Yeah, that's fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Pitch in the dirt. 1-1. Now this is a rocket to left. Hits the fence. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
So the tying run in scoring position down. Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Mark Vientos. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Ground ball right side, and it's just foul. That was close.
Ball one.
In the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Only 1 out remaining for the Mets.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. So the tying run at second. And he hits a ground ball right side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Diamondbacks hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.